Beavis and Cuttup, Buen Perfetto, it's your boy Jason, Supply and Rapper! So, who remembers the original PlayStation 3? I remember when it came out, I think it was 2006, I could be wrong, but 2006 was when the PlayStation 3 originally came out. That thing was a beast, and I actually have it right here. It's tucked away in my storage, but you know what? I looked at it the other day and I was thinking, man, how many good times did I have with this thing? This thing wasn't just a console, it was part of the decor. I mean, I displayed this thing proudly. It was right in the centerpiece of the whole entertainment center in my room. And how could you not display it? Because when you stand it up, there it is, PlayStation 3 emblazoned right on the center of the console, looking for attention. After the success of the PlayStation 2, Sony decided that they were the kings of the world. They were on top of it all, and they were going to even continue their dominance with the PlayStation 3. So when they came out with this console, they made sure to beef it up in all areas. I mean, this thing, the original PlayStation 3s were able to play PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 games in addition to the PlayStation 3 ones. It also had SD card support, different inputs. Of course, it had the USB connectors, and I mean, this thing was an all-in-one gaming machine. This was dominant. The problem, though, is that for each one sold, Sony lost money. And I mean, look at the materials. This thing was built hardcore. This thing, it's not the lightest console to pick up. This was shiny all over, so obviously a fingerprint magnet. But they did it that way to show off their the gorgeousness, the quality. When you held that console in your hands, you knew you was holding on to top quality. This was something that, I mean, at the time, the consoles went for $500 to $600, depending on the type that you got. I got the 40 gigabyte console, and I think that was $499, so $500 for something that only held 40 gigs worth of data. Today, that is laughable. My PlayStation 4 cost $250 when I got it, and it has 500 gigabytes. Big difference. I like to show you some of the software capabilities, but unfortunately, this particular PlayStation 3 gave me the yellow light of death, so unfortunately, I'm not able to really get into it. It's crazy because during this generation, a lot had happened. I don't know if you remember the crash of the internet on Sony. I mean, the PlayStation Network was gone for a couple months, and for a couple months, you couldn't get online and play anything multiplayer. So I remember, there was a security risk that people were concerned that so many account information was obtained, and it was a whole big thing. I remember that with this console. Man, good times. I'm gonna sound like a nerd here, but one of my most favorite memories of the PlayStation 3 was Home. I loved PlayStation Home. It was, the answer to Nintendo's Mii avatar and also Microsoft Xbox avatars. This was PlayStation Home, which was much more in-depth, much more intuitive. You literally had your own home in a digital space that you could decorate however you wanted. You could decorate your character however you wanted, make them look just like you or not like you. There was so many people that were punking guys that were looking for a girl to hook up with by acting like a girl and then changing into this grotesque looking character. It was just a fun time. I mean, I know it was cheap and cheesy, but PlayStation Home has some of my most favorite memories, especially with the fact that you could game launch. You could be within a home, connect with people, and then just launch together as a party straight into a video game, bypass the startup screen and everything, just jump right into a game session. It didn't work out too well for most games, but for the select games that it did work with, I mean, it was just so much fun. And then as soon as you were done, you'd hop right back into Home and talk about the fun that you had. PlayStation 3 had a lot of good things going for it. I remember it had the ability to use Linux, which for any developer out there, this was really cool, a really cool idea. You could launch a total, different computer operating system and essentially use it as a full-fledged computer. Now we're so used to, the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and all the stuff that they have to offer. But really, the last generation before that had so much going for it, lasting almost 10 full years before the new consoles came out. And it's something to really consider because it was definitely a unique moment in gaming history. And I never owned an Xbox 360, but you know, PlayStation 3 was always one of my favorite consoles. Like I said, unfortunately, this particular PlayStation doesn't run anymore. It ran through a heatsink issue, and I've had to open up several times, obviously voiding the warranty, and you know, reapplying the heatsink and all that stuff, and it would last for about a couple days, and then it would just shut off again. Now I don't even think it lasts more than 5 minutes before it decides that it's overheating, which it's not, and then it just shuts off. So it's definitely seen its last days, but I still display it proudly in my storage area. And you know, every time I look at it, I just think of all the good times I've had with it. Let me know, did you own an original PlayStation 3, one of the PS Fats, whatever you call them? And did your model run PlayStation 2 games, or did you get the one that didn't? Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what's one of your favorite PlayStation 3 moments. It's been a long time, guys, and it definitely holds a special place in my heart as a gamer. Also, give me a thumbs up, that helps out the channel. Subscribe if you have not already. I make videos as often as possible, and I'll see you guys next time. It's Jason, Sublime Rapper. Much love, God bless, and as always, you know, peace.